All right, man. Saturday morning, 8:30, pulling out. I got to go down here to Gay, Georgia, and cut that one big one. So and then I got to come back home and, well, I got to try to figure out that trailer ramp and what I'm gonna do because Monday's creeping up on me, and I need that trailer ramp rigged up, jimmied up, something before Monday. Y'all saw that I got a piece of metal that I had laying around the house. There's a steel distributor. Well, one of their distributions is in Noonan, which is about 15 minutes from me. 20-minute ride from me. So over the years, they will sell to small businesses and stuff. I don't think they sell to the public, but they may. I don't know. There's not a lot of public people buying, steel. But every so often I go up there, and when I go up there, like I'll buy a piece of mesh, and I'll buy whatever I have I'm trying to build or fix or whatever. But over time, what that's done is that's made it where I'm able to, well, you start backlogging pieces of steel. So because they sell it in, I don't want to say bulk, well, they would, I'm sure, but I buy it in 20-foot pieces. So I might have used, well, they'll sell you a 20-foot piece, or they'll charge you $40 to cut it. So I just I just go on and buy the 20-foot piece, and but you got to spend at least $150, I think, or they won't sell to you at all. So you ain't gonna go up there, and then that stops people from buying steel and then having them cut it to specs, because if you got to pay them to cut it every time they run that saw down, it's $40. They know how to stop the dumb stuff. So I have had them cut it before when I had a smaller trailer and I just couldn't no way, no how could get a 20-foot piece on my trailer or truck. And then I have had them, well, let me go back. After I saw what they charged to cut it, right? Once I found out they charged $40 to cut it, then I made sure that I wasn't going to be in that spot. So every time I go up there, I'll take a grinder with me. And then I can cut it out in the parking lot. I can buy it from them. They set it on the trailer, and I'll pull it out into the parking lot and, out of the way of everybody, and I'll run my grinder across there. But anyway, I have a piece of steel that it looks like a 2x3 angle, and it's made for. I was going to build. What was I going to build? I was going to extend the ramp of the Gator-made trailer, and I never did do it because, well, I figured it out. So yeah. So, but anyway, I need to get that damn trailer back up and going, man, because if I don't, then come Monday, we ain't all being all we can be. I need to band-aid it. So but yesterday was a catastrophe. On Chucky and the track coming off and all that, man. That's something that it shouldn't be as big of a deal as it was, right? Because tracks pop off these things all the time, man. I don't want to say all the time, but you got to be more prepared to deal with that kind of thing. And I was prepared to a certain point. I was prepared all the way up until I needed a bunch of blocks of wood and stuff. Now, I could have went over to my damn trailer. I could have got a damn, grabbed one of my saws, and I could have cut a tree, you know, and used that. But that was going to be a lot of walking around and stuff, because I mean, you know, and it's just a terrible spot to be in, man. And right there where the machine was at, I was on. There was a bunch of stobs and stuff right there too. So it was just ugly, man. My whole body's aching from climbing in and out of the damn machine so much, having to climb up over the damn, you know, the bucket and all that, man. But needless to say, we got it on, and I knew I would, but it was some doing. So, okay, y'all. So I'm out here in the shop, and I'm looking at what I can do to rig this thing up to cut. I mean, I'm gonna have to cut a lot of that off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put the ramp down and probably put a jack under it and jack it back up and kind of get it to where it's supposed to go. And then I'm gonna have to figure out some kind of way to tack it together and stand it back up and then weld it from this side. I gotta do some cutting though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grind some of this stuff off, man. This is pretty bad. Makes me just want to build another ramp, but I really ain't got time to be building no damn ramp right now, y'all. I got a lot of other stuff I'm doing, so skid steer is over at the bamboo site. It's ready to go tomorrow. I got to go over there and wrap up what I was doing, you know, the other day when the track came off yesterday. So, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this right here yet. Maybe I'll just put y'all on some time lapse and y'all can kind of see from right here. And then once I get zero in on exactly what I'm going to do, then maybe I'll figure it out. Man, y'all, this ramp is shot, man. I don't even like entertaining. You know, all the time I had this winter, I did not know this trailer was this bad. This ramp was this bad. It's busted right here. It's busted right there. The studs on the back are all bent. The mesh is freaking ripping apart. Dude. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to jimmy rig it to where it's going to last. I'm going to have to jimmy rig it, and then what I'll do is and I know a lot of you guys are looking at it, so just weld that back, Ray. No, you can't, because the whole thing is shifted this way. So I don't even know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if it's something I'm going to. I certainly don't want to. This is beyond jimmy rigging here. I don't mind tacking something here and there, but this whole thing here is just it's trash, man.
It is. It's just, and I don't want to waste a whole bunch of damn metal on here trying to doctor it up. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get on this lawnmower right here and I'm going to try to push this way. I don't know if it's going to go or not, you know, I have no idea, so. See, because see how it pulls away right here? I need to bring it in at least an inch. And then jack it up to where it's supposed to go and then freaking weld it. And that's just to get it started. I'm going to have to put something in there to make that work. Let me grab my. I got it as straight as I can get it. That's pretty decent right there. I can weld that, but before I weld it, I need to be able to push down on this, so this part right here is not trying to fold in. And then, because once you weld it, it's going to pull. So I need to step on this a little bit while I weld that. So, yeah. But that's pretty much it, man. That's all I can really do. And then when I lift it up, I can do some other stuff to help it, like on the rear of it. So, yeah, time lapse. Okay, y'all, so I pretty much got a plan together here. I'm gonna try to grind this down a little bit where I can put some this piece of steel across here, and then I'll doctor up the other side. But I need that to lay flatter than that. You see how it's not really laying flat? If it ain't laying flat on there, it's not gonna do that much good. So I need to grind this whole welding lump down. And most of that's from previous times I welded over on this thing. And keep in mind, I've had this trailer since 2009. So yeah, it's been through it, y'all, for sure. I said for sure, been through it. But I'm gonna put y'all back on time lapse. This piece of mesh that was left over from last year when I did some stuff to the other ramp. What I'm thinking about doing is coming right down through here like this and ripping me 2 pieces to lay on this ramp. I don't know how much stronger that'll make it, but it'll get more traction. See, over the years, we've had problems getting up and down the ramp here, because on this trailer we backed the mower up on there. So yeah, I'm just I think it might work you know, what I've done here might work for a minute, but I want to give it all the damn, man, that looks bad. I want to give it all I can as far as weld goes and structural integrity. But at the end of the day, the weight is still on this. But if I can spread the weight around a little bit by this mesh right here, then that'll be good. Because if we get out there tomorrow or the next day and this thing breaks again, I'm gonna wish I had done that, but then I'll have to go through all of that again. And I'm not trying to do all that there, y'all. So, yeah. It is. We never put nothing heavier than that mower on there, so I like it, man. All right, that's all I'm gonna do tonight, man. I gotta get things ready for tomorrow. I gotta go inside and get my calendar and everything ready for the week. Yeah, make a couple calls, but y'all know what it is. Deuces.